Hello everyone! Sumeru region is finally out, which means new island to explore, new quest to go through, new environment, and also new stuff to collect. We're going on another hell again. But in today's video, it's not just about Sumeru. Instead, I'm going to start a new Genshin account with a twist, where I'm only allowed to use 5-star characters. I've been planning to do this kind of challenges for a while now, because I was heavily inspired by a lot of content creators who does do the weapon type only series, and other creators who does do the other following challenges that you'll see on the screen. Those are the reason why it drives me to do this kind of content for myself. I've done one of these kind of videos back then where I only play Liwire characters, but I failed miserably because I did cheat on that video, which I think is already an absolute failure. I already abandoned the account that day because I forgot about it, but most of you seems to like the series. So I started a new one again, but this time, this is an actual challenge and never ever cheat again. If you want me to make more of these kind of videos, leave in the comment down below, and also subscribe because this channel is still new and I wanted to make a progress out of it. So a little help of clicking the red button would definitely help out the channel. So with all that being said, let's get right into the content. Before we begin our journey into VAT, I have some rules to write into so that I could make this a fair challenge in this entire series. Number 1 is, of course, I'm only allowed to use 5-star characters. No 4-star characters allowed. Number 2, this does not include to only use 5-star weapons because I'm already lost in the challenge to begin with. So therefore, I'm allowed to use other lower rated weapons as well. Number 3, there are exceptions in this challenge where there are times that I couldn't do other options, like in this scene where I'm being forced to use Amber to just shoot the floating Anemo slime. And also there are times that I couldn't simply remove the 4-star character on my team during that quest, so that I had no choice but to be just in my team. But otherwise, I'm still not allowed to use them to cover the quest. Then lastly, I'm not allowed to spend any money on this challenge. Yes, we're strived to get more 5-star characters by grinding, not whaling. So yeah, these are the rules of this challenge. Let's see how we progress ourselves, and let's get started. After a long cutscenes, we finally able to enter the game to make our new journey, and also, of course, Paimon is here to spin around like a usual emergency food. Then we're here in the Statue of the Seven, where our traveler gains a new power and an Anemo element to progress ourselves in the continuous touching grass in the world of Tevat. And as usual, we're going through this tutorial again to make our way to AR5, where we unlock a wish button to get more gacha characters we wanted, especially 5-star characters. In this cutscene, we found a bard talking to his blue eyes blue dragon while we're hiding behind the tree. Then suddenly our traveler farts an Anemo to Paimon. The dragon just smells the fragrance of it. And now it's mad. Because who on earth wouldn't be mad if someone just smelled a disturbing fart near them? And look, we unlock a new character. But we're not going to use her in this account though. As you can see here, I couldn't do anything to bypass this tutorial. I don't know if somebody bypasses this one, but I think I couldn't do it. So yeah, I was being forced to use Amber to just clear this tutorial. Then we're done with her. Now it's time to beat some Hilichurls. Now we're in this situation where I'm trying to figure out how to beat the guy above the tower. So I tried to climb up Then I realized that I still don't have the glider. Now we're in this situation where I'm going to just beat up the hill trolls using the elemental skill. This may take a while. Yes, I would say it barely broke a sweat. Now we finally unlocked the glider, which we needed before. After beating the dragon and meet the hottest of Favonius, we reach AR5, which means we're finally able to summon for a character and pray we get a 5-star characters, especially Keqing, because Keqing in 3.0 is quite broken with Dendro, and she's the most reliable 5-star character in the standard banner when it comes to exploration, which is also crucial in this account because we're limiting ourselves to use other characters. Now for the moment of truth. Well, we didn't get any 5-star characters. After we keep trying to get a 5-star character in a single pulse, we still didn't manage to get any. As I feel the lack of motivation in the first account, I started re-rolling over and over again to get Keqing, and as a result, I finally got her. If you're asking about how much time I spent and account I made to get her, don't ask, because I already lost count of it, and also I won't bother counting it because I'm already in pain by just making an account over and over again. Now that we get Keqing as our new 5-star character on this account, let's finally appreciate her. But first, let's start leveling her up to 20 and give her a nice weapon. But for now, I'm just gonna use the Harbinger of Dawn because that's the only weapon I had right now. Then let me just put Keqing right here because she is my first gacha 5-star character. Now that we already consumed some of the materials to Keqing, let's finally do our quest to grind our adventure rank to 10 to get more free temples. We will always take those and hope to get another 5-star unit. But also not gonna pray to get Dilip because we already had a DPS character. But I won't complain if I ever got him because he is a 5-star character and will be always welcome in my collection. This is our first domain run and I think this should be a pretty easy to accomplish because there's nothing complicated puzzles in here or whatever BS they put in here. Glad I made a big brain move to reroll on Keqing to get through all of this kind of stuff and not being forced to use other characters in this challenge. At this point, I'm just gonna fit myself in these routes and escape through it. Then the rest of this scene are just unga bunga me want fighting. And this is also me hoarding for some stuff and treasures in here. Now this is an actual challenge. Again, we're not allowed to use amber here, but however, we can also do this trick and somehow make it. Pretty easy enough. This is actually the first time for me to think of other ways on how to deal with this kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure I just smelled fire in here. Now we're here at Kaya's domain. Let's see if we could clear this quest nicely and hope we still haven't broke any rules in this account. Then for the most part and another, it's gonna be another Onga Bonga Bully Hilly Trolls again. Oh no, something is blocking the way. Whatever shall I do? This one is nothing surprising at all, because I already spoiled what I did here. So I'll just let this play and no comment at all. And now we're done on this quest. And also hey, free Kaya. But still won't gonna play him because he is a 4-star character. Anything for you, mommy. Alright, let's stop the stat box and let me continue reading this script I had.
急がないと。やっぱりこの神殿の奥から非常に強い元素反応を感じるわ。
Now the next one will be Lisa's domain, which will be the final quest on the prologue to get rid of the storm in Mondstadt. This domain should be the easy one because Keqing is an electro character and we don't need to bother using Lisa. Relax right there, my queen. Let me do the job for you. Then this will be another scene of mass murdering hill trolls and slimes. I didn't expect to have problem on this one. I was so eager and impatient to wait for the floating platform to come at me, so I tried to jump through it but failed, and also consumes more of my time. But I still managed to get through it. Now we're done at Prologue Act 1 quest, where we clear out the storm at Mondstadt and it's finally safe again. Also, hey, we also got a new waifu. Sadly, I can't use her because, again, she is a 4-star character. As I look at the menu, there's a lot of quests came out. There are some that I can't do because I need to reach the AR requirement, but eventually I'll get it done on the next episode. For now, let's finish the current quest that we could do. Hey Gaia, nice to see you here. What seems to be the problem?
これは千の風に感謝しないとな。凡人を助けるため風神が使わした使者よ。どうか手を貸してくれまいか。
うわ、なんかムカムカする。
Sorry, but I don't have time.
そりゃちょ。
Hey, I said I don't have time.
じゃそうだな。
なんか。
Damn, just look at this guy. I'm asking for a favor and now he's running away. For the next one, we're gonna do another Kaya's quest, looking for the hidden treasure, dealing with the riddles. Damn, I don't know how to climb, lol. Now we're going to activate these cryo monuments. I'm glad there's a cryo slime in here to help me out. Now we're just on the way to Kaya's domain, then we'll get this done right away. Then the whole part of this scene is basically beating up some dudes and destroying this ruin guard. And we're done on this quest. Oh, we also unlocked the ley lines. For the next and also the last quest on this video will be another Amber's quest, where we applied for gliding license because for some reason gliding without a license is basically illegal in Mondstadt. Then this thing came out of nowhere. Shut up, game. I don't like this game, but I'm addicted. Most of the content of this quest is basically me testing out my gliding skills. Of course, I'm really bad at it because this one is really annoying. Another gliding again, but this time throwing out some bombs on Hilitrolls. Imagine if Klee was here, she would definitely enjoy this one. This one is pretty interesting. The game is telling me to use Amber because it's really convenient to use her at this quest, but sadly I took the hard way dealing with this Hilitroll by using Keqing's elemental skill to get through it. To be honest, this took me some time to figure out what to do, till I realized I could just use the elemental skill to hit the thing. And also does the same thing with these dudes as well, but it really took me some time to finish them off. In this cutscene, we finally found the raptor we've been searching for. At some point, there's no way we could regularly glide in these circumstances because we're likely to fall in the cliff. But Amber believes that the wind will guide her way up above. Then, here's the another Onga Bonga scene where I just bullied the crap out of these enemies. And we're finally done in the story quest. For the last objective we're going to do is to rank up ourselves to AR10 to unlock more quests and get the free 10 pulls to roll on the beginner's banner. Then sip another hopium and pray we get a 5-star characters, which is very unlikely to happen. Before we do other stuff to grind more adventure ranks, let me just finish this test run to get more Primo Gems. Now that we finally get the good stuff in the test run, let's finally do the remaining quests we had to grind up more adventure ranks. Done. Done. And done. For our last objective in this video, we're going to unlock more waypoints until we reach AR10. And as I unlock those waypoints, I'm going to start saying ping. 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 Uh-oh. I guess this will take some time. I guess? Ping? Oh no, I'm being chased by Helitrolls. Ping. I think this should be pretty easy enough to deal with. Ping. Ping. Then last one. Ping. We finally made it to AR10. Time to claim the other 10 pulls. Now for the moment of truth. Well, I guess I expected too much for getting something. Well, this is my scalp summary of what I did to this account so far. I feel proud that I haven't used any 4-star characters and I still fulfilled the condition I made for the entire series. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and you'll see some magic on it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.